One of dart's elder statesmen in the Flying Scotsman, Gary Anderson, a two-time world champion, takes on the Dutch debutant Niels Zonneveld here at the Winmau World Masters. Round one action on the way. And Gary Anderson, well, he's won many titles, but he's not won the World Masters. A runner-up in 2017. Can he go better here and get the victory over Niels Zonneveld, who is on the rise in the world of darts? Made his first ever senior PDC final in 2025. He makes his debut here, Triple Z, and he's going to be a handful, Mark Webster, for the Flying Scotsman, Gary Anderson.
Yeah, he is. He's quietly going about his business and improving Niels Zonneveld. I was impressed with him at the World Championship. He narrowly was defeated by Johnny Clayton in the third round, but it was a good victory over Michael Smith in there for Niels. And what's key, he got through the qualifiers yesterday, not playing at his best, but finding a way to win and just having that little bit of bounce coming after the World Championship. You don't want to be off the big screen for long, and he's on the big stage again and gets a chance at one of the world's best, Gary Anderson.
140.
Gary Anderson had a pretty impressive 2025, reached the final or semi-final of the World Championship. Hoping to get off to a good start here. The Flying Scotsman putting some astronomical numbers over the past 12 months on the back of darts like that.
When he's in full flow, there's not many better. It's a brilliant World Championship for Gary. And he spoke in his interview with Polly. He just wants to carry on. He wants to just keep ticking away. Still thinks there's major titles in the locker. Who knows? It may be this weekend.
57.
Really good World Championship for him, and was eventually ended by Jan van Veen in that epic semi-final.
Yeah, the scoreline 6-3 now, and maybe didn't reflect what a good game it was. 1-2-4, he's on, doesn't need to go the bull route, so he'll just set things up nicely with Zonneveld not yet on a finish.
Yeah, sensible play from Gary Anderson. Very much a player who likes to leave tops to work his way down to tens.
98.
But
Gary
32 here for what he'll hope is a comfortable holder throw. Well, just checking.
A new target, but not 23. Hit, so Anderson makes a bit of a hash of his first finishing effort. Can Zonneveld step in? Well, that's going to help him. And now he's looking at the top of the shop, 83. And he too misses a dart for the opening leg.
9.
Needs to tie this up, Gary. Took him out of his stride, hitting that double 7, going for double 16 the previous visit. Just messing about here, Gary.
7.
That is 5 darts for the opening leg for Gary Anderson.
Zonneveld likes double 10, and he takes care of it. So an early break of throw for Zonneveld after Anderson is wasteful on the doubles.
Due to the format here, quick turnaround, he's throwing for the opening set, Niels. Victories over Jesus Salate, Henry Coates and Kim Hybrex. 24 hours ago to book his spot here. Things are looking good for Zonneveld. On the brink of the world's top 40, projected to be in the world match play. On the back of that decent World Championship.
Well, that's the next progression, isn't it, for Zonneveld? Playing more of the major TV tournaments, and that in its own way will help him build up his ranking even further. But he's certainly a player on the rise.
I think what's good about the qualifiers for this event, sometimes the World Series of Darts qualifiers, the Grand Slam qualifiers, you get through. Zonneveld finds his first match, you get through, and there can be 2 to 3 weeks wait until you actually play in the competition. Zonneveld has had no time to ponder what he achieved yesterday. It's straight back at it, and in a great position for a 1-set lead.
Yeah, looking. There's the one he needed to knock off his score, but he tidies up knowing that he'll be coming back for tops.
100. 139. Niels, you require 40.
It's a little question, this, but Zonneveld pinched the first leg. This for the opening set. And he finds the opening set. He punished misdarts from Gary Anderson in the opening leg.
Second set,
But he controlled that leg, and that's a steady start from Zonneveld in the opening set, averaging just above 100.
Very impressive stuff. So early advantage for Zonneveld, who's now got the throw at the start of the second set, and what a start this is.
140. You
saw how quickly matches can get away from your opponent. Chris Dobie in leg play 6-2 defeated Jermaine Wattermain in just over 12 minutes for the former Masters champ Chris
45.
to get his campaign off and running.
Yeah, pleasing win for Dobie.
134.
Nice visit from Anderson. Winner of this one will take on either James Wade or Madas Razma in the second round.
42.
Maybe a little bit stubborn with that second dart. Gary, you've seen the reaction. Maybe should have come down sooner. He's not left the finish, and probably won't be too damaging. Well, as I say that,
121.
still though you'd feel Gary will have the 2 visits he needs with this 168.
Yeah, that's a beautiful last start then. So advantage Anderson, start of the second set, unless Zonneveld can hit this one. And that is not going to get the job done for him.
43.
You mention how quickly these games can change. This is one of those moments now. Anderson looking to hit his first double of the match. And finally, double 7 comes to his rescue. And it's an early breaking set too.
Yeah, hit a double 7 when he wants to there, Gary Anderson. But the key was not to panic after dropping that opening set. Quick breaker throw, and he's throwing to level up in set play. Hang about in this opening round.
100.
Always well supported, Gary Anderson, wherever he plays. One of the household names, isn't he, Gary Anderson? He'd love to get his hands on this trophy here in Milton Keynes this week.
You mentioned finalist in 2017 when he was beaten by an inspired Michael van Gerwen. Gary Anderson's tournament average was around about 105 for that event. He was beaten in what was a high-quality affair in the final. That's his best run here.
140.
Lost 12 months ago in the opening round to Dimitri van den Berg. Again, put in a big performance, averaged around about 100.
96.
Just settle for a win here. Performance, if it happens, it happens. It's just about getting through on the opening night.
133.
Well, that's a good visit, gets him down to a finish, and Anderson once again has left himself on a bogey number, but once again Anderson is tidying up beautifully and will leave himself on top. So Zonneveld looking for the big fish.
134.
There's a setup.
Gary required 40.
Gary missed chance in the opening leg of the match. Will he offer up any opportunities for Niels here? He may do. Big dart from Gary Anderson. A little bit of relief there. Zonneveld was waiting on 36. And he levels the match up at 1 set apiece.
They don't always sit the best, do they, those darts down that right-hand side of the board for Anderson. They've got a habit of kicking to the left, but he did well to find the double. And we're all level. Not much in the set-by-set averages.
100.
Not much in the game.
It was a really good standard from both players.
137.
Zonneveld, a little bit more backlift on his throw. looking a lot more comfortable on the big stage, Niels, now.
100.
I mentioned he made his first senior final last year.
133.
He's been a semi-finalist on the European Tour. He's building. Can he make the big breakthrough in one of the big tournaments? He's got the game, we know that.
100.
A Rolls Royce of a throw
60.
for Gary Anderson.
Looks an inviting first start for Niels.
140.
Finds a second treble.
Gary requiring 126.
Right, well, that's a good start. Single will leave him a go at the bull. Bullseye then for the lead in the match for Gary Anderson. Way
86.
off target. It's not actually a bad miss in the end, but
61
61 for yet another break.
Yeah, only if the 61 doesn't go. That allows 2 darts to Zonneveld. This was the double he was waiting on in the previous set. But on this occasion, he gets a crack. And he breaks in the opening leg.
Game on.
And so far, yeah, nod of the head from Gary Anderson. It's going against the player who's throwing first in the set.
Yeah, Zonneveld once again is throwing for a set.
60.
We're used to the set play, obviously, at the World Championships. At this, a different format, if you like. Only 3 legs in a set. It can change so quickly.
$97.
Anderson looking to break straight back. Send us to a deciding leg of a set for the first time.
100.
Zonneveld needs big
83.
trebles. He's lost the darts in this leg. And Anderson, if he stays straight, will be on a finish, and that's exactly
100.
what he does.
He wanted more, though, wouldn't he? There was plenty of room for another one there for Gary Anderson. The release wasn't right on that first dart from Zonneveld. That's more like it.
83.
Needed to be a little bit creative to get a finish, so Anderson can tee up here.
Well, we'll never know if he was going to go for it.
140.
But he leaves double 15 when he comes back. No one ever used to leave double 15, did they? Now they're all leaving it.
138.
To me, if most players bring double 10 into play, you're not a million miles from it. That looks awkward. He's not moving. And 2 poor darts from Gary. Finally moves now. And finds the double 15. Brilliant dart. Shaking head. He's not happy with the doubling here. He's 3 from 15, but he levels up this third set. He's averaging, call it 97.5. It's still a decent display from Gary, but knows that the finishing's proven hard work at the minute, but so far is doing just about enough. This is a big leg.
100.
Huge leg. Zonneveld, you saw the reaction when that dart went in, and we mentioned earlier that Anderson's dart seemed to kick up on that right-hand side of the board, and couldn't see a lot of that double, but he found it.
60.
Once again, a trebleless visit for Zonneveld.
And that expression from Zonneveld in the background is sort of, you get that bit of hope, don't you, when your opponent misses 2. Last darts at doubles hurt. And Zonneveld again has to find a breaker throw in this set.
Just lost the weight, hasn't he, on that treble 20
59.
bed at the moment, Zonneveld.
$85.
Oh, can he follow that one in? Oh, it looks inviting, doesn't it?
140.
Just walked on that last dart. Niels Zonneveld. Anderson again.
94.
Does switch with success. Let's try and force his way through, Gary. Down to a finish. Was a crucial leg in the match.
58. Gary, you require 144.
144 then, but 2 visits if he needs them. Gary Anderson looking at double 12 for the set, just inside.
Whilst it's another miss at a double, it's a great effort, and he'll come back to wrap up this 3rd set. But for Zonneveld, the approach has got to be try and put a bit of pressure on Gary, because the opponent's been missing.
Gary required 12.
This to go 1 set away.
Right in the bottom corner, and Gary Anderson takes out the 3rd set, leads by 2 sets to 1. And Niels Zonneveld on his Masters debut. He's throwing in this 4th set to stay in the tournament.
60.
And the scoring just slowly starting to desert Niels Zonneveld. Finishing really well, 60%. You see, despite those missed doubles of Gary, he has the 2 sets to 1 lead. Courtesy, he's outscoring his opponent, so you get yourself more opportunities. Eventually, you take one.
Yeah, that's the beauty of Anderson. He keeps giving himself chances. Zonneveld will be hoping for more chances of his own.
Zonneveld made a sterner stuff these days, though. He'll make Gary work for this.
81.
He needed that last start there, didn't he? He could still be in a spot of trouble here.
94.
Should have maybe been over there in your 2nd dart, Gary.
$121.
It could be a costly dart.
That was a good angle of how Gary's darts sometimes just kick a bit. Dart the 19. Just kicked off to the left. Zonneveld knows this is big.
Tops for the leads.
The
Brilliant. Takes out the 99. And Zonneveld takes the lead at the start of set 4.
Anderson fires back with his 2nd match. That was a really good 99 from Zonneveld. He was under pressure. If he was broken there, Anderson would have been 1 leg away from the match.
57.
Great start from Anderson. There's 4 darts deep in the hunt for a perfect leg.
Anderson averaging over a ton. Zonneveld just over 94, but the finishing
60.
has kept him competitive. Just the 2 darts missed at doubles from the Dutchman.
64.
Yeah, he's been limited, hasn't he, Zonneveld, and that's the problem. Anderson is outscoring him and outmuscling him at the moment.
41. Gary require 117.
And just a few loose darts for the last visit, the last dart of the 3 from Zonneveld. Just losing his range a little bit. Anderson. Anderson fights in his first ton plus finish of the match, and is 1 away from winning this contest.
Game on.
Zonneveld needs a big visit with the opener here. Well, this is a massive leg. It's game on or game over, depending on the outcome of this one. If Anderson wins it, he's safely through to round 2.
$97.
Got to be patient, not try and rush. Pretty much as you were. Better from Zonneveld with that last start. The second match when he needs it.
You made the point,
Mark,
that he's made a sterner stuff these days, Niels Zonneveld. Still got work to do, but he's going about his task very nicely here.
100.
Been impressed with Niels here. This is how you break down a victory against Gary Anderson. You assume you're going to be outscored at times and he's going to average higher than you. But you need to take your opportunities. And Zonneveld Needs to take this to send it to a deciding set. Anderson waiting. But will he get an opportunity at the 1-2-4?
Game shot on the fourth set.
No, he won't.
Niels
Brilliant.
Zonneveld.
Back-to-back top-plus checkouts in that set from either player. And look at Zonneveld, he's pumped up. We're going to a deciding set, and Zonneveld held his nerve and takes out the full set.
And there we see that dart at the ball. Zonneveld finishing at 71%. He's taking his time here. We had a best-of-3 leg match now. He's done the right thing, taking his time. Look at that first dart and the second.
123.
Well, he's asking the question of Gary Anderson.
60.
And no treble for the Flying Scotsman.
Very one-sided in match one as Chris Dobie with a routine victory against Jermaine Watermainer. This has been anything but routine.
85.
Deserves a deciding set.
If there was to be a criticism of Zonneveld, again, it's something you've picked up on. It's that last dart.
100.
Too often, it's a wasteful last dart.
Yeah, it happens, and it's a habit with lots of players, and it's something Zonneveld will, I'm sure, be conscious of at times, but it's hard to sort of remedy, and at the minute, you've just got to go with it. Niels, he's had one of the best spells of his career, but you need to make improvements to make that next step, and I'm sure it's something he will look at, but at the minute, he's put himself in a decent position here.
We'll be hoping that he doesn't
100.
rue that last start that ended up on the floor. 173 then. Is he going to... Can he get to the treble 19? No, he's going back up. A treble of any kind would be useful, and that is a good last start. It puts the pressure back on Anderson.
He's missed the 1-4-4. He's not going to get a go at the 1-4-2, Gary.
94.
It's a decent last start. This ain't
require 80.
a gimme, particularly under the circumstances. The way Niels' darts land, if he doesn't find the treble, 20 for tops.
Big dart. Has to move across to his left. Couldn't
60.
get through. And a reprieve for Anderson.
48.
Your 60s and your 80s, they're awkward finishes when the darts sit up in the board. And Anderson finds the top. Doubles hasn't been his strong point, but it was there.
Second leg
One away.
to throw first. Game on.
On returning on Saturday for the second round.
Yeah, clutch finish, and once again, what might have been for Niels Zonneveld. And now he's throwing just to stay in the tournament.
95.
If Anderson can take out this leg, he wins the match. Winner will play Wade or Razma. They're up next. Brilliant timing from Gary Anderson, who hits his third maximum. And is that a hammer blow to Niels Zonneveld?
Really good standard from start to finish from both players. Anderson looking to make his move, avoid a last leg decider. Could do it in style. Zonneveld, by leaving 3-4-8, can't leave a finish even with a max here, so Anderson kicking himself slightly with the treblers visit there.
Another one in there would be good. Oh, another dart out of the board, and Zonneveld, but he's got a smile, but inside he'd be crying.
A little unlucky with that last start.
97.
Made a couple of counting errors in this match, Gary. That's 3 now.
Well, he's relying now. Zonneveld will be going for the bullseye here with his last start.
126.
And that's a great last start, so he will get a look, albeit at a big finish. He's going to get a look at the 145 to stay alive.
134.
There's the setup play. Zonneveld's taken a 1-2-1, but this 1-4-5, you feel has to go, otherwise he's relying on mistakes from Gary Anderson.
Anderson will be coming back, 3 darts in
95.
hands. At double 16 for the match then. The Flying Scotsman, former runner-up here, is safely through to the second round. Niels Zonneveld played well. but Anderson averages over 101 and is safely through. He'll take on the winner of Wayne against Rasmussen. And the Flying Scotsman is safely through. He's beaten Niels Zonneveld by 3 sets to 2.